Yeah, I want to show you how to make softwood cuttings. It's quite easy actually, and they tend to root quite easily at this time of year. So we're going to do some rosemary. Cuttings are great for all sorts of herbs and things like that, and anything you want to steal out of somebody else's garden with permission, obviously. So softwood cuttings are the ones that you take for, at this time of year, because the wood is soft basically, and they're good for herbs and things, they're good for climbers, all that sort of thing. So I've got a pot here, it's just got the ordinary compost that we usually use, the peat free, and it's got some grit in it and some vermiculite. I think it's got like a wee handful of grit and a wee handful of vermiculite and a couple of handfuls of compost. That's not based on science, it's based on just what usually sort of works. The grit helps the drainage and the vermiculite helps to open it up a wee bit, and it all helps to bulk it out, because they don't need very much nutrition when they're just developing roots. So yeah, whatever works for you. So we're going to go outside now and have a look at this rosemary. It's actually raining. I don't think that would happen. So you want to take a nice shoot. Now if you take cuttings, it's going to be an exact copy of the mother plant. So you want to take only a healthy shoot, no disease or anything. So if you have a wee look, oh, it's this problem where I can't turn the thing around, but I'm just going to cut this. It's about 6 inches long, you might have to just believe me. There we go. I've got a wee shoot about 6 inches long. So we'll bring this in. I'll set up my camera again. Great if I had a camera person. So we shoot like that. Now what I did was I did a squinty cut at about 45 degrees just above a join in the leaves. It doesn't matter so much, just because it's a rosemary, but when it's something with big leaves on it, it matters a bit more, because the plant that's left, you want the rain to just run off and it prevents bacteria and things like that getting in. So then we just want to pick all these off, all these nice leaves that we can reuse. I'll put them in this wee tub here. I'll take them home and make something with them tonight. Let's take all of these, and the reason we do this is because plants lose water through their leaves all the time. It's a process called transpiration. It's kind of like them breathing, I suppose. And we'll leave a wee bunchy bit at the top. Looks a bit weird, but that's how it should look. So we don't want it to be losing water through its leaves while it's just like this, because it'll flop. So we want it to keep as much water in it as possible, and that's why we take the leaves off, so there's hardly any leaves for it to lose water through. And when it gets roots, it'll be able to take up more water and it'll be fine. But it's just at this stage that it's a bit iffy, where we worry about it. So then we make another cut, because it doesn't need to be as long as that. Another cut just below one of the leaf nodes. Now you can see, if this is in focus, where the leaf nodes are now that the leaves are off. That little bumpy bit, each little bumpy bit where the leaves came out of is a leaf node. So we want to make a straight cut now, just below that. The one before was a squinty one on the plant that it came from. That one's a straight one. So there we are, and then just make a wee hole with your finger near the edge of the pot and shove it in. Put it down a couple of leaf nodes and the roots will come out of them. And it's just as easy as that. There you are. And you can get quite a few of these round the edge of one pot. I would say maybe about 5 of them. 5 or 6? No, about 5 maybe round that pot. As long as the leaves are not touching, it's fine. And then what you want to do is, I don't have a plastic bag here actually, but something like that. I can use this plastic. Put it over the top without it touching the plants. Put it over the top and then just tie a bit of string around it or an elastic band or something and keep checking on it. Once it is rooted, you'll know, could be within a week, could be a couple of weeks, but you'll know when it's rooted because when you try and pull it out, it won't pull out easily. Just now you can just woof, but there'll be a wee bit of resistance there, and you might even see a wee bit of growth. So yeah, once that happens, take the bag off and just let it grow and you'll have done the hard part. Okay, thanks very much, good luck, see ya.